Hey, if you are one of the thousands of people who have been helped by Coastguard volunteers, you'll know what an important part the organisation plays in the life of water-loving New Zealanders.
I was just looking at the picture on the back. That's very cool as well. Now, Coastguard has launched a quarterly magazine to celebrate the work of its many unsung heroes. CEO Bruce Reid is here to tell us more. G'day, Bruce.
Hi, Bruce.
Oh, how are you guys?
I picked this
Nice
up.
we're all holding it up as well.
Hey,
There we go and see. There we
I
go.
picked this up at Hubbardsville this morning to have a flick through and I thought, oh yeah, what am I going to be interested in reading in this? Oh my goodness, there's so many good stories in here.
Oh, it's
survival stories.
It's stunning. The magazine's actually about our professional volunteers and the work that they do out there, but it's been done in a format that's lifestyle. So I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
There's some great pictures too. Like, can we show that picture? Which camera should I put?
Oh, we're doing great.
Somebody's boating skills going wrong there.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to move into publishing? What have you got?
Look, I got to do this one if we're going to do best pictures, because this one here is a couple of guys that got stuck off the Hawke's Bay coast. It was 26 k's out off the coast in a little dinghy.
Oh my goodness.
And they didn't panic because they thought they were on a lake. So it's a neat story. So we got into it because the work that our professional volunteers do, so there's 2,300 of them around the country, happens out beyond the horizon. So they tend to bring the people back, but the stories of what actually happens out there aren't told.
Yeah.
So we thought...
so we only report, they've been rescued, they're all okay, etc.
You do.
Yeah.
And you don't think about this, of course, but your rescuers have cameras with them and stuff, and so they take pictures too.
Well, not enough. We need more pictures that make for better images. Fairfax magazine, we went to them, we pitched it and said, hey, we're going to do this reality magazine. And they said, we'll put a researcher onto it. 3 days later, they came back and said, look, we can do 4 issues tomorrow. Easy.
Right.
Easy. And so we said, let's do it on a quarterly basis. We'll get the story out there. Make sure New Zealanders are better informed about the great work that our professional volunteers do.
I guess it's a catch-22 because you want the great stories, but you also want people to practice safe boating. So
look, the messages that are in there. There's a story in there about the guy that disappeared off Christchurch in his jet ski. Spent 36 hours out on the water.
Seeing sharks.
Seeing sharks, maybe delusional at the time.
Hallucinating sharks,
who knows? But I suppose the key there is he had no communication equipment with him. So he was heading out, hadn't appreciated that the water is this great expanse where there's nobody around.
And you can't win.
And then you go, you read that story, the message is pretty simple. You get communications, then we can come rescue you.
Practice safe boating skills, but if you should get an accident, please make sure you have a good camera with you and write the story down for
good
video.
shots.
Where
can you get this from?
Oh, look, these are on sale at the moment. We were lucky enough to have Progressive pick it up, so it's done through the in the supermarkets. I took a photo of it the other day when I was getting coffees because it was sitting there and the team had to see it. But it goes for general sale on the 19th.
Great.
$7.90.
And that, of course, will help your cause.
Absolutely, because it raises the profile of the work our volunteers do, and we rely on the community support to keep doing what we do.
And I like the way, just to finish, I like the way very cleverly you put a dog on the front of the first cover, which means you were allowed on the show.
Now, that's a great story. That's a dog that survived 24 hours at sea on its own.
They can read the story. They can read it.
I'm just giving you a little teaser.
Don't give it away. They've got to buy it.
Did the dog survive? I don't know.
Carly, Ingrid has been waiting patiently at the news desk for quite some time. Ingrid, over to you, honey.